Hey folks, welcome back to BATTLEMODE. I thought I'd come back to this game and play a little bit more. I'm kind of interested actually by playing the Dwarves because, as I think I mentioned in the last episode, I haven't actually played them before, I don't think I ever played them in Caster Magic. I rarely play Myrror, to be honest. So this is kind of an interesting challenge for me. I've just been looking up on the Master of Magic wiki just to see what Dwarves are good for, and they are actually pretty strong. I initially kind of overlooked them a little bit, I think because they don't look as quite as flashy as, say, the trolls, dark elves, or even really the beastmen, which are kind of like the Myrror version of orcs. However, they are interesting. They've got excellent production, and their production is as good as the Clacons, and they also have this really high resistance, so magic is not very good against them. They also have a trait which means that they get an increased mineral and mining bonus for tax and tax gold. So basically, if we've got any of these kind of crystals around us, we get twice as much. So being on Myrror means we can really make use of this. The other thing is, of course, is that they can all build roads, which is an interesting idea. And they build roads quicker as well. The Dwarven engineers build roads quicker. At least they did in the base game. So you can kind of build up an empire relatively quick, especially providing that you've got another race that you've overcome. Like the goblins, I still don't know what the racial modifier is for these guys. I think I'd probably have to have a look at it in the manual to figure that out. Don't think the game tells you anywhere. I've not been able to find it out anyway, if it does. If there's anywhere that actually tells you in the game where the racial modifiers are. Originally it was in the game, it was in the tooltips, and it's in the manual as well in the original game. All right. By the way, I'm also going to continue just to kind of like talk about the game mechanics a little bit in Master of Magic as and when I feel the need. Let's just jump straight into the game, and we're going to attack Borehill here. We've got 3 goblin spearmen to take out with these hellhounds. This is going to be really, really easy to do, but I'm going to do it anyway because I like the combat in this game. Okay, one of the reasons why I think the combat in Master of Magic is absolutely exceptional, by the way, is because it is quick to play, but it's also tactically dense. Okay, so there's a lot to it. Like I say, the way that the combat is resolved is quite there's quite a lot to it, which basically means that the spells don't always have an immediate, they don't always obviously have an immediate effect that you can see. So you have to kind of go into the game mechanics a little bit and look at what it is exactly that it's doing. I think one of the things that people often overlook is the fact that each of these figures will throw 3 attacks. Okay, so if you've got 6 figures throwing three attacks at 40% chance to hit each, then that's significantly better than 4. Like if you had 8, it's twice as much. It's literally twice as many attacks. So you've got to look at the model count. See here with these goblins, they've got 8 figures. They only get 30% chance to attack per figure, and they only get 1 armor block chance. So these guys are just not going to stand up against hellhounds. However, I reckon that once these get like leveled up, if you've got like a halberdier version or like the orc horde, it can be very, very strong later on. At least as far as the standard characters are concerned, or the recruitable units are concerned. I think we're just gonna pick on these guys. We didn't even take any damage there. Look, yeah, they attack back and we just receive no damage. It's going to attack again. Yeah, again we didn't take any damage there. Okay, we got hit, 1 hit back in there, 1 hit point down. But yeah, as you can see, the breath attack on the hellhounds, it kills several figures before they even get a chance to attack. Look, I mean, if you notice each time, 2 of those, we killed 3 figures in one of those attacks just before they even got a chance to retaliate. So this is why any attacks that come in before melee starts, like breath attacks, like the throwing axe attacks that the barbarians have, that kind of thing, they are really, really strong. Okay. Wow. Okay, so we've got a load of resources nearby. We've got wild game, we've got gems, silver ore, gold ore, and Chrysex crystals. Great stuff. We want to keep this. This is like a really, really good location. Now, there was mithril ore down here as well. I think a better position might have been down here. Like this one, one position down here. But I'm not gonna mess around with it. Yeah, we've got gold, we've got Chrysex. Hang on a sec. Yeah, and we were actually sat on gems here as well. and we've got wild game. Yeah, this is a pretty decent little place. Okay, first thing we're going to do is we'll get some goblin spearmen up, and I'm just going to buy those straight away, just so that we can get rid of some of the rebellion, and we'll drop our tax income down a little bit as well, just to help with the rebellion there. Okay, we've got no rebellion now in this one. So 5 more turns, we're going to get the sawmill up. Then we're going to bash out some population, I think. Usually next thing you do, I think, is go for... I think it's usually Builder's Yard. Yeah, we've already got one of those. And then you want Marketplace. And I think you need the... Yeah, you need the Builder's... Yeah, we've already got the Smithy because this is our main city. So yeah, we're going to go for the Marketplace next. Marketplace will give us some gold to come out. And then we're probably going to go with the... Maybe the Shrine. Just depending on what our rebellion situation will be like at this point. Yeah, we've still got rebel problems. We probably want to get another unit out. The problem is we haven't got much in the way of food yet. Okay, let's get these guys carrying on. These guys can guard, but they're not going to cause any. They're not going to fight off any rebellions. Sadly, unlike in Dominions, you can't have packs of animals patrolling around, keeping your civilian population in check. I used to love that in Dominions so much, like having packs of wolves doing the keeping people in order while your blood mages are blood hunting. Okay. Alright, Sand Patch. This is the first goblin town that we took, look. And yeah, we also... Then we got Starvation still here. We can't get rid of the rebels here, so I think we're going to get another Goblin Spearman unit up, just so that we can get the rebels out now. Okay, there's the summoning circle. Let me think about what we want next. Web's a good spell. Let's get Earth to Mud, just because it's fast to get out, and then will allow us to see what else we can get in our spell book. Oh, we do actually have Nagas now as well, but I'm not gonna cast any spells yet. Let's just jump into. It's 4, isn't it? There we are. Yes, for the magic. I'm probably going to drop down research just a touch, and I'm going to put a little bit more into casting skill, so we can get our casting skill up kind of faster. Okay, yes, it's saying we've got a population decrease in Sand Patch. We've already picked our research. Now, Boar Hill. We want more goblins, so let's just get another Goblin Spearman unit up there. And let's see what's in Hammerkeep. Okay, this is more dwarves. These will be easy for us to take. Now, what's that chance of winning that? 10% chance of victory. Yeah, let's just not engage there. What we'll do is we'll bring our Hellhounds up to go and do that job. 4 turns. I think these guys should be able to take out Dwarf Swordsman. There's goblins guarding. So as you can see, right, the game plays pretty quickly now, and if you're not like gibbering along like I often do, then you can play this game really quick, especially with these increased movement speeds that you've got. Look at that! I just played a turn really fast. So you know, I do feel like, even though there is a bit of a pacing, perhaps a bit of a pacing issue with how slow population growth is, it is kind of thematic to the original game. So that leads me on to the first thing that I want to say about the way that Slitherine and Muha have kind of handled this Master of Magic remake. It also addresses one of the points that Rob made, which I thought was an interesting point, right? This game was originally made, I think, for players of the original and for people who wanted to experience the original game in an updated format. I think with regards to that mission goal, Muha and Slitherine have done a really great job. However, this is kind of interesting. We've got a leveled up unit here. Look, it's kind of interesting now that they've added this new content, right? Because you got these goblins. These are a new thing. They've never been in the game before. they very much feel like a modded in, you know, kind of unit. And I don't mean that in a disrespectful way. You know, this is something that you could potentially have seen as like a mod or something. But they're great. I mean, you know, classic Muha graphics. They look really, really nice. It is now deviating from that mission goal of being, you know, Master of Magic. Now, do you think that's a bad thing? It is a question that I want to ask. Like, do you think that that's a big problem? Now, I think that they've already, like, I don't know if you noticed, but when I booted the game, you get the option to turn the DLC off. So if you really just want to play, you know, Master of Magic in its original form, you get the chance to do so. Okay, there we go. Let's get rid of that starvation. Yeah, we can't do that now, so we can't go back. I don't know if I want to build housing here. I think next... Yeah, the smithy unlocks... enable to get swordsmen, marketplace, armory and stables. Well, the marketplace would be nice because it'll enable us to pay for the stuff that we've got in here. Builder's Hall would be good. That's usually your first bet. So you go Builder's Hall, then I think Sawmill... No, you want Sawmill first, then Builder's Hall, then Granary, and then, you know, kind of pick your route after that, probably Marketplace. Yeah, but I don't know. Like the Sawmill itself is going to be expensive. Yeah, it's 400. It's going to take quite a long time to come out. Now, these guys do grow quite quick. That's one thing I could say about the goblins. They got really fast growth rates. Builder's Hall also does add to the... Yeah, that might be the best one to get. Builder's Hall comes out relatively quick as well. Might do 15 turns. We've got 100 here. Or 133. Actually, let's build some housing for a few turns. I think with a fast growth rate like this, it probably makes sense to at least get your base level. You know, let's get some more workers essentially. We can always use these guys as farmers eventually too. Okay. Yeah, I'm not bothered about that one. This one is building housing. Yeah, I've already looked at that. Okay. Just give me the same message for 3 different things. Sorry, it's giving me 3 different messages for the same thing. Right, let's go into Hammerkeep now. Let's just see if we can take these guys on. Okay, yeah, it's giving us a... I'm going to command this. 3 Hellhounds should be able to take down one dwarf. Here he comes. Okay. Yeah, the dwarves can only move 2. Now, these guys are quite strong, and just end the turn. We're not going to bother using any magic here. I don't think we need to. So let's just have a look at the dwarf, right? So this has got it's a regular, so it's got 4 attack. It's got a melee of 4, sorry. So we get 4 dice when it for each model when it attacks. 30% chance to hit. It's got reasonable armor, but they've got really high resistance. So magic isn't going to work on these guys. It's really, you know, just the worst idea. However, the breath attacks will still do some damage. Now we didn't like. You notice how that wasn't a complete ruffle stomp like before. So we actually we only did 1 damage with the fire breath. The dwarves got a good hit back on us, 8 damage. Look. And then the Hellhounds gave a good account of themselves in return. Okay, that was a little bit better. Yeah, we killed one figure with the breath attack. So let's try and spread the damage out between all three of these units. These guys can attack again. There we go. Okay, that was a good hit. All right, minimal damage. Now do I want to keep this one? We've got Mithril ore. Yeah, Mithril gives power and also gives Mithril weapons. This is a really strong weapon. And quartz crystals are good as well. Again, I think I'm going to keep this. It's got a decent amount of population. Again, it's probably not in the most... Oh, right, we can get a building. We can get a city in here too. So this is good. We can actually get another city in. I think it's going to be here, look. Possibly. We could get one on the coast if we wanted another coastal town, although we've got one here too. So, yeah, there we go. Yeah, so mission goal was to create a Master of Magic remake, and they're starting to stray from that with the DLC. And is it Mila from Muha, when we interviewed her for Explorminate, she kind of hinted that there was something coming that was going to be, you know, to kind of expand the game. And I'm really pleased that they've done this. I like this, by the way. Like, this kind of gives me a reason to play this over Caster of Magic now, because it's kind of a different game, right? You've got some new content in it that wasn't really in the original, and you know, what's not to like there? I think that's get some more of these goblins in. I think I'll save the money, because I think what I'd like to do, rather than rush the goblins up there, I won't pay for that sawmill. We might be able to rush one of the other buildings that we need to get up. We'll wait till next turn. It's nice to have a little bit of gold, and especially at the moment when our tax rate's really low. Look, let's just see what we've. Okay. Yeah, we are getting we're getting an extra rebellion here if we do that. So I'm just going to keep the money, keep the tax rate low for the time being. I don't normally have to drop the tax rate that low, by the way. That's quite unusual. Now, let's go and get this temple with these skeletons and see if we can get a nice early bonus. Hammerkeep here, we probably need to get some. Oh, we can't even get swordsmen. We're gonna have to get a barracks up here. Let's build that quickly, and then we'll be able to get some swordsmen to defend this area. What we got here? Oh, it's abandoned. Okay. Oh, we got warp wood. Excellent. All right, so I'm glad we didn't bother learning that one. So warp wood, basically, you cast it on archers, and it stops them from being able to shoot you with arrows. We've just researched Earth to Mud too. Turns the battlefield into a quagmire. Okay, resist magic will come out in 3 turns. Again, let's do that so that we can kind of roll on and open up a space in our magic book here. Confusion's a really good spell. That's kind of like an insta-kill spell. So what happens is, if it works on the enemy, then at the end, at least in the original game, at the end of the combat, they die. It would kill the unit. So it's kind of like an instant kill. Now I don't know if that works in this one. I need to double check that just to make sure that. Yeah, basically you had to dispel it, otherwise at the end of the battle your unit would be gone, basically. So it was kind of brutal, but it is really important. It's really important for arcane magic or for sorcery to actually have that kind of ability, because it's usually a utility spell, you know, kind of a meta magic kind of path of magic, so to speak. So being able to have like a really, really deadly spell like that was really important for them. Okay, axe home. Okay, we do want to get probably another. Ooh, let's get some swordsmen up. I want another guarding unit just in case something just kind of stroll in. Now we do have we got those 3 walls from Bianca's special ability, but gonna see what's in here. No, we're not gonna win that one. So yeah, we're just gonna go for these. Where was it again? There's 2 hellhounds in there. Let's go and get the skeletons first. Take the skeletons out. Let's go and see what's in this sorcery node. Oh wow, Skydrakes. One of the strongest units in the game. So that we're not going to get that one till the end. Alright, let me just have a look at our magic. I might just drop the casting skill down a little bit and just kind of balance these out a little bit. We've got plenty of mana. I want to keep some mana in reserve. What do we got here? Ifrit and fire elementals. Okay, in Boar Hill, yeah, we do need to get. Wow. Still got rebels, look. Yeah, I don't think dwarves play nicely with these guys. This was probably. Goblins probably aren't the best, you know, group for us to subjugate here. Yeah, we can't get any taxes really, look. So we're going to have to be a little bit gold poor to start off with, which is going to change completely once we start getting more settlers out. Now, I think what we're going to do is we're going to make sure that we're not getting too many goblins. I think we want to be settling out with the dwarves rather than the goblins. Like it would have been nice if this location here would have been much better for a dwarf city actually. I'm really tempted, you know, to raise this. really tempted to raise that. We can get a dwarf city down here. Get this, pay for these dwarf swordsmen, and go for we'll get our marketplace up because we're a little bit cash starved at the moment. We've got resist magic, and let's get this ghost going up this way. Okay, disrupt. Yeah, destroys a section of the wall. I don't really know how much I value that spell, really. Guardian Wind we don't really need because we've already got Warp Wood. Firebolt's nice. Yeah, let's go for Firebolt. We're having a direct damage spell is always useful. Okay, we've got a leveled up dwarf, and we've got another dwarf in here too. Okay, so that's a little bit more defended. I'm going to go and see what's in. Warbears, Gorgons, and Sprites. We can get that relatively early, I think. Okay. Yeah. Let's just send the familiar for this one. Okay, we lost the Hellhound, but I'm not really that bothered. Okay, so what we got is 30 gold, and we we lost some mana and Hellhounds. So it probably wasn't a very good. At least it wasn't a very good trade, but I suppose at least we freed up some more space. We can get another town in here. Yeah, there's gold all here. Look, maximum population. So I'm really tempted to tear this down and get a. I know this. It seems like a real blow to lose that much population, but honestly, man, look at this. Like if we got one, if we put a town here, 1, 2, we're gonna be within the Mithril ore, the power. We got gold. We got Chrysex crystals. Got gold ore. Got silver ore here, and we've got the gems. This is going to be a crazy town if we put dwarves there. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to switch this for settlers. Saying 13 turns. That's 9 turns. Let's just see if we can. Yeah, because we're going to tear sand. Is it Sandpatch we're going to tear down? No. Or Hill. We're going to tear this one down. So let's get these guys. We're not going to bother building anything here. I'm just going to get them on trade goods. We're just going to make some. We're going to make some trade goods. Yeah, their gold income's quite high now. Nagas is nice as well. But what we need to do first, I mean, we'll get. Well, we got plenty of mana. I think I'm going to get another magic spirit up, and then we're just going to do some more exploring. Let's see what's. Yes, it seems like a shame to kind of get rid of that goblin town, but I think in the long run, you know, going to try and take the game seriously, I think it would be advisable. Going to see what's up here. It would be advisable to actually replace that with a dwarf city. And we are playing the dwarves after all, so what do we got? Cockatrices. That one should be relatively easy too, but we can't take it on quite yet. Okay, let's get these dwarves moving back into Axe Home. Okay, we're still going to go with the farmers here. Checked that one, haven't we? We've not checked that monster lair. Let's just see what's in there. Oh, we just got some gold out of it. Okay. This is why it's always worth checking these as you go. You sometimes get little goodies. Hammer Keep. Yeah, we can afford to get some extra gold in now, so we're going to get 20 a turn. That's not going to affect our rebellion. Yeah, okay, we're going to get one more rebel there. Actually, let's go. Yeah, this is Hammerkeep here. Let's actually get some units in here. Oh, we can only get the Dwarven settlers. Now, that's because we don't have a smithy. So, the smithy will allow us to get the swordsman. That's going to be 8 turns. Yeah, these dwarves do grow really slowly. Honestly, if I wanted a fast game, I've really picked the wrong faction. But that's okay, because I'm enjoying it. Let's see what's out here. Okay, we're just going to try and explore the borders of our territory. Earth elementals and a colossus. Yeah, don't have to worry about those for now. See if we can. Yeah, we're starting to get an idea of our borders now. Lawn. Oh, it's a beastman. Yeah. Okay, we definitely want those. Now they will give us access to. If I remember right, the beastmen have got pretty much everything. I think they have anyway. I think they've got pretty much everything. And we haven't bumped into another wizard here, and I forget now whether Master of Magic Muha version is copying. Ah, look at that. We could probably win this. Okay, no, we can't. Okay, let's send these. Let's send those hounds down. Where are you, hounds? Okay, I don't know if we can get those. Let's come back up this way. Let's cast Summoning Circle, and then I'm going to get a Summoning Circle, maybe... maybe put it in Boar Hill. Okay, we got Firebolt summoned. Researched. Let's get the Summoning Circle. No land. Might be a land bridge here. Let's just get it in here, Boar Hill, temporarily. Then we're going to get up some more Hellhounds, look. Now, Nagas would be another option, even if there was a water border here, they'd be able to get through. Adamantine ore. Okay, Adamantine's really, really good. And it also gives you power. Yeah, again, see, that might be worth tearing it down and getting a dwarf place there, a dwarf city. Let's just get Disrupt so we can free up a slot in the magic book. We got Nightshade here too. This is going to be a really... Right, okay, so... This is going to be a really, really, really good place to put a production city, I'd say. Yeah, I reckon so. I think at this point in the game as well, I need to be getting some more settlers out. Okay, we found another island up here. Let me have a think about what we want to do now. Yeah, let's pay for those settlers and get those guys out. And then what I'll do is I'll go and I'll get this. Yeah, I think I'll put them here, maybe here. Yeah, because we're going to get that one. We get the silver ore. We'll get this as well. But actually, if we put it here, could also get that gold. Although we miss out on the silver. Yeah, we definitely want the mithril. That's going to be really important. Alternatively, no, that's too far out. Okay, I was thinking we should just put another one down here. I definitely want to get these with dwarves. There's just so many resources here. There's 1, 2, 3, 4 resources that we can make use of with our special ability, and I just think that's, you know, we'd be foolish to make not to do that. Yeah, we got we can actually switch one of these towns over now. Okay, these guys are getting more population coming in from the housing. Alright folks, I'm going to end the turn here, at the start of turn 32, so end the episode I should say. Thanks for watching, I hope you're enjoying the series so far. Let me know what you think about this in the comments as always, and I'll catch you next time. Take it easy.